Oh, these spiders are so cute. Oh, that's my phone. Hi, Dad. What do you want? Dad, why do I have to be there for every party? I'm only a princess. Okay, yes, I'm a princess with powers, but that doesn't do anything different. Fine, I'm coming. That was an annoying call. Wasn't it, boy? Come on, we can't be late for the party, Dad says. Okay, boy, it looks like we're here. You know I can't go back here without you. But I'll bring you back something. If Pi doesn't have anything that I can give you, he usually doesn't. This is my room. There's Pa's room. And here's the ballroom. It's not that bad. I mean, there's comfy chairs and all. But no one's here yet. They should be. I'm starting to get a little worried. I'll just wait. But everyone came, eventually. Listen up! I had to admit, I kind of had fun at the party. I mean, there's so much to do in this huge place. But as we all know, parties have to. Even though I had fun at the party, I was still glad to be back. And the best thing of all, after parties, was usually going to sit on a bench and breathe in the nighttime air. I usually didn't get to do that if it wasn't a party night. So it always made me happy. Just sitting, to me it was relaxing, but I didn't think anyone else would like it as much as I did. But I knew that in the morning dreaded things had come. But I would still be sitting on the same bench. Well, I would sleep, obviously, but come back out in the morning. Of course, the dreaded morning had to come. I didn't fully change, as you see. I put on the same shoes and socks, because they had gotten washed. All I changed was my shirt, and I took off my gloves, just so no one would really make fun of me. Because that's what happened when I wore the same clothes that I had washed. They all thought that I was weird. But, you know. I was going to walk to school until I reached my horse, which was usually never that far at all. Wait, do you want to go to school? Yeah, I didn't really think so. Come on. We rode to school every morning, and we rode back every morning. The schoolhouse, if you want to know, was hideous. It was this hideous yellowy green color, and it was just all together. You wanted to know, but this is the inside of my school. Yeah, it's a school. It used to be an old clock tower. As you can see, the stuff still moves, but it just doesn't really work. They just couch, keep this stuff for show more or less. As you can see here, it's like the worst school you could ever go to. But I eventually got it through the day, and yeah, this is where our school held. But since I had powers, I had to stay in this corner. Not much for that reason, eh? They set different school boundaries for me because I had powers, and at annoying times like yard time, when we were in the yard, my powers sometimes, like, I got angry and that's what happened. And if you want to know, that damage is from me. Yeah. The kid had to get sent to the hospital, and I felt so bad, even though he was the one that always teased me. Life is so hard when you have fire powers, and when your horse is technically your birth mate, you know? Today I took the long way home. I usually only did that when I had thoughts or something was bugging me. Or other times when that happened, I would stop my horse at the edge of a cornfield, and then, well, he would always go down further, silly boy, but then I would run into the corn down to a tree that I called my thoughts tree, and I would climb up on the patch of grass near it. In a little corner I would sit, more like crouch, and that's technically what I did, and I could let my powers go wild. So if I stood there and yelled, "Uno!" that would happen. That was my horse's name, and, well, he loved it. We played that game all the time, me and Uno. I called him Uno because the day I met him, it was technically, that was like my favorite game then, and I didn't know what to name him. So I just named him something like that. And whenever he did force fields like that, because it meant he didn't want to. He was a crazy horse, but also I loved him very much. But one day when I came out, that until one day when I came out of my room running, because I was excited to see him, and I looked and he was black for some reason. I yelled, "Uno!" He didn't do a thing. I ran toward him like, "Are you sure this is Uno?" I looked closer, and yeah, he was moving. That was my Uno. He was also already tacked up, which means that my paw must have tacked him up. But I wasn't sure what was going on. So I did my morning school thing, and then that night in bed, in my room, my dad told me something. This one was any different, but I thought it would be exactly the same, maybe just Uno was tired. So I did my usual. I sat on my chair or bench. Then I would run or walk to my room. I ran. Sometimes I do. So I ran up the stairs and did my usual. I sat in my room on my sofa until my dad called. "Hi, Dad." "What?" Wait, that couldn't have happened. Okay. Okay. Bye. I cried because my dad told me that why Uno hadn't responded was because he was sick and he didn't make it. So we are going to go to his funeral tomorrow. When I woke up, it was pretty much usual. I did my usual stretching. I fed the dogs and then I went out.